a student who gave permission for me to share this story, was feeling on the table, feeling shortness of breath, close to a panic attack. So what are we at right now? Sympathetic. Feeling kind of shaky, feeling overwhelmed. And so luckily someone told me, and I went over to this student and basically had him open his eyes. So that's one of the pitfalls. If you're working with a client and they are in an overwhelmed state, you want them to open their eyes. If you have them keep their eyes shut, it will increase the intensity of their activation if they're in overwhelm. Shall I say that one more time? Yeah. One of the pitfalls is that if you have your client keep their eyes closed when they're getting overwhelmed, it's going to intensify. If you have them open their eyes, they then will be able to engage with the external environment. They're not going to be stuck in their internal environment. They're not going to be stuck in another place and time. Does it make sense why they won't be stuck? Because they will be engaging with the outside world and with you. I had him open his eyes. I brought him through an orientation exercise. I remember I asked you, like, tell your partner 2 things that you hear, see, and feel. At first, he was able to see something in the room, because I asked him, let your eyes wander and notice what you notice. And that is to be able to see if his nervous system can shift. When we are in a threatening environment, our whole system is looking for danger. When we are in a safe environment, our nervous system has the ability to track something pleasing. So at first, the student was able to identify something pleasing. The lamps, the glow of the lamps, the warmth of the lamps. So that was an external resource that we worked with a little bit. But then it turned very quickly into something overwhelming, which told me what? What happened to his nervous system? Right. It was starting to get exaggerated again. He was starting to get amplified. So did I continue with that? No, because his system was like, woo. So part of helping him regulate was, how do we slow this down? Some social engagement, we just hung out and talked a little bit, and then had him sit up. Can you hear my voice? I even asked him, tell me your name and today's date and year. Why do you think I might have done that? That person may have been, we don't know definitively, but may have been lost in another point in time, kind of stuck somewhere else. So having him say, my name is, and this is February 1st, 2017, helps land the now. We just stayed with the process. There were times where his amygdala, that part that triggers danger, kind of went down the rabbit hole. That's a groove in his nervous system, and my job was to be like, let's just orient again. Let's just see, let's strengthen your ability to be in the now. Let's just kind of work with this place of calming. So even just asking him, where do you feel that, because his breath changed and I mirrored that, how does it feel to have your breath slow down a little bit more? Is it comfortable, uncomfortable, or neutral? Oh yeah, it's so much more comfortable. Great. Stay with your breath. Stay with how that feels to help anchor him into a resource. Because his system was in overactivation of sympathetic. And it was getting really, really panic attack, right? That's a strong response to the nervous system, but it's also terrifying.
I am the person that Christine was talking about. what was so incredible about the experience was the simplicity of it and how basic the things were that I had to do. I literally went from a state where I felt like I was dying to Christine making me focus on very, very simple things that at the time didn't feel like they were going to do anything. They really made all the difference. Me opening my eyes, focusing on small things in the room, and then the second I started to feel better, I tried to engage Christine in psychobabble about things like rabbit holes, what was amazing was Christine's ability as well to not indulge in those thoughts and really keep on bringing me back and not go deeper into things that really were not important at that time. And again, just reiterating, the effectiveness of subtle and simple techniques.
Thank you. So he was able to actually come from a place of almost a panic attack, anxiety attack, to a place where he was just able to track his physiology in his field, and then he just went, I'm back. He's like, I'm back. I'm gonna go throw up my coffee. I'm not gonna drink that right now. I'm back. He could feel it, and he had the experience of going from like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go up and over into panic attack, to I'm here. And that's empowering.